So you recently got an award that I saw Dana White issue you, the Cedar Sinai Visionary Award. So tell me a little bit about
Yeah.
that. I didn't see much details, but I saw that he gave you the award, and it's obviously he was saying how well deserving it was for you to get that. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was such a nice thing. I was so surprised by all of it. Yes, Cedar Sinai has a thing called Sports Spectacular every single year, and it's just a great charity that really does a lot of good for a lot of people. And they were they're kind enough to honor me with that award. It was towards the end of last year, I guess, or
Yep.
or maybe it was, I can't remember. Yeah, towards the end of last year, and so Dana had won the award, I think the year before or 2 years before. And they loved him, and they said, it would be really cool, like, because you have to have someone present it to you. Do you think that, maybe you could ask him to present it? Because, like, since he won it and then he was a recipient, then he gives you, I was like, they're giving me the award. This is what I'm like. I will certainly ask. And Dane and I have had, developed a really great, really great friendship over the years. And it all started with, with me starting to work with Ronda Rousey prior to her even being in the UFC. And so we really developed a friendship. And so it didn't mean I wasn't nervous as hell to ask him to come and present me with this award. He's so busy. He's got so many things going on, and certainly a lot of better things to do. And so we had lunch. He was in Los Angeles. We had lunch, and I was kind of like waiting for the right moment at lunch. We were catching up on so much stuff and talking about fights that he was making. And I said, look, hey, remember when you got that award at Cedar Sinai? He's like, 2 years ago. He goes, yeah, that was super fun. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so I'm getting it. Would you come? And I might not have said, like, would you present it to me? And he was like asking, like, if he would. I think he thought I was just saying, would you come to the awards?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm like, no. I'm like, would you present me with the award? And he looked at me. He's like, you want me to present you the award? He's like, you could get anybody to present you the award. He's like, why do you want me? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, Dana White, like, it'll be awesome. He's like, yeah, dude, 100%. I'll be there for you. And then, like, I found out, this is how great of a guy. I think he was supposed to be on vacation somewhere, and like he moved some things around just so he could be there. And he flew in, but he was in LA, and like he came in for the night, and he just gave the coolest, kind of introductory speech that I will never forget. I've saved it, and I watch it from time to time. It was just such a great gesture, and he was so cool about it. And yeah, I mean, even though we're friends, I was still nervous to ask him to do it. He didn't even blink. He literally was just like, I'm there, and he was there. And it was great. And we had a really great night. It's a really nice cause. And so I was happy to be there, and it was really fun to do it with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been there for me, man. And he's such a good guy. And like, he's honest, and he has that love-hate relationship with people because he just kind of tells it how it is. But I think a lot of people don't realize how down to earth he is, and how much he values, just like Dwayne, the fans, and giving back and stuff like that. And I was a part of when he actually saved a girl's life here in Thailand who needed an operation back, several years ago. She needed I think it was a kidney transplant, and he sent $50,000 over here to save her life, and like didn't want any publicity about it at all. And then when he finally came over to AK Thailand, in Thailand to visit, I set everything up so he could meet her, and we filmed it and everything, just because I had to capture that moment and everything. He's always asked about it over the years, but he's done so much, and considering that I'm not in the UFC and I haven't been in the UFC for a long time, it's great that I've maintained that friendship with him, and that he answers my texts and my calls, and he's helped advise me on a lot of different things in such a practical way. It's always been just a straight shooter, good or bad, he's going to tell you, and then I have to figure it out. He never lays it out. He's just like, get your head out of your ass, or do this or do that, or think about this, and then I figure it out. And it's always the best way to go, because he doesn't want to make it easy for you, but he wants you to understand the main principle. And yeah, it's awesome, man. It's really cool. And coincidentally, he sent me on my only 2 auditions that I've ever had. So he gave me my chance, man. He gave me my chance. He threw me 2 bones and gave me my chance to be an actor when I was kind of in the middle of my career, but I didn't get him.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he really, definitely, what you see is what you get, and he is going to be honest with you. And you may love to hear it or you may not like to hear it, but I'm always find myself like, he's right. He's
Yeah.
right. He's right. I agree. I agree. And, you know, and always there. You need something, you ask, done right now, you know, links you up on the text. Here you go. And I'll do anything for him. And yeah, it's a really, really cool relationship. He's a good buddy, good friend.